Hello again. Welcome to Uncle Geoff's Easy-Peasy English, although today perhaps not quite so easy-peasy. Today's grammar structure is slightly more difficult than usual. Today we're talking about factual conditionals. We use factual conditionals to describe typical situations in the present or the past. We use the structure what happens if and what happened if. For example, what happens if there's a rise in demand? If demand increases, prices usually go up. Or what happened if there was bad weather? Well, if it was really bad, crops usually failed and people starved. So we can use factual conditionals to express things like rules, habits, or scientific observations. For example, in tennis, if the ball touches the line, it's in, not out. On the telephone, if you need customer service, press 1. If you want to place an order, press 2. If it was a nice Sunday morning, we usually walked to church. If the litmus paper turns red, the solution is acid. And if people earn more, they spend more. So there we are. Factual conditionals using what happens if and what happened if. It's easy-peasy-ish. Hello again. Welcome to Uncle Geoff's Easy-Peasy English, and today some more uses of conditionals. In particular, today we're looking at predictive conditionals with the structure what will happen if, what'll happen if, what'll happen if, what will happen if something else happens. For example, what will happen if things get worse? Well, if things get really bad, we'll leave the country. So we're using predictive conditionals to describe possibilities. We can use these predictive conditionals for plans. For example, if we have time later, we'll go to the theatre and get some tickets for the concert. We can use predictive conditionals for predictions. For example, if Raducanu is mentally ready, she'll win easily. We can also use them with questions in the main clause to ask about future events. For example, if all the refugee camps are closed, where will the people go? And we can use predictive conditionals to make requests. For example, if you have a moment, will you check this for me? So there we are. Predictive conditionals in English. What will happen if? Hello again. It's time for Uncle Geoff's Easy-Peasy English, and it's time for some more uses of conditionals. Today, we're looking at hypothetical conditionals that we use to describe imaginary or fictional events. We use the structure what would happen if something happened? What would happen if? What would happen if? What would happen if something else happened? For example, what would happen if a volcano erupted underneath the ocean? If a volcano erupted underneath the ocean, there would probably be a huge tidal wave, a tsunami. We can use hypothetical conditionals to talk about completely imaginary situations. For example, if England was an equatorial country, there would be palm trees everywhere. You can use hypothetical conditionals to describe the potential outcome of a course of action. For example, if they agreed to make the classes smaller, we could give the students more attention. We can also use them to express a willingness to do something despite a lack of ability. For example, if I were feeling better, I would help you move those boxes. So there we are. English grammar, hypothetical conditionals. What would you do if? Easy peasy. Hello again. Welcome to Uncle Geoff's Easy Peasy English with some more uses of conditionals. Today we're looking at counterfactual conditionals. We use counterfactual conditionals to imagine past events happening in a different way and therefore having a different outcome. We use the structure what would have happened if. What would have, what would have happened if, what would have happened if. For example, when you propose marriage to your girlfriend, what would have happened if she hadn't said yes? If she had said no, I would have been devastated. You can use counterfactual conditionals to express regret. For example, if I had told her more often that I loved her, she might not have left me. You can also use counterfactual conditionals to assign blame. For example, if you had listened to his advice, we wouldn't have lost all our money. So, English grammar, counterfactual conditionals, what would have happened if, what would have happened if. It's easy peasy. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Uncle Geoff's Easy Peasy English. Bye bye for now.